Welcome back, Bison Nation. My name is Charlotte Davignon, and tonight I will be taking you through campus, local, and national news. Stick around. "'Twas the Night Before Christmas" by Ken Ludwig. You have a chance to see this on December 13th at 7 p.m. or December 14th at 10 a.m. or 2 p.m. Tickets are free for NDSU students. The NDSU Chalice School of Music is thrilled to present the 50th Annual Madrigal Dinners from December 12th to the 14th at 6 p.m. This festive event will be conducted by Dr. Michael Weber, and you will get to enjoy the evening of Renaissance dining and holiday entertainment. As today marks the start of Dead Week, make sure you're taking care of yourself. At NDSU, Dead Week allows you for only one exam or quiz to be given per course during the last 2 weeks of the semester, which includes final weeks. During this week, make sure you check your final schedules because most of them are at different times than your normal class periods. If you are feeling hungry or overwhelmed on the night of the 16th, take a break and head over to the West Dining Center. Late night breakfast will be from 9 to 11 p.m. You will get served up by NDSU staff and faculty with breakfast items such as French toast, sausage, grapes, oranges, banana bread, and yogurt. Clean Eats will also serve waffles, sausage links, and banana bread. Enjoy the holiday season at the Holiday Lights at Fargo Fairgrounds, a drive-through experience that features 1.5 miles of light displays. There will be animated displays, drive-through tunnels, and much more. They are open daily December 9th through the 31st from 5:30 to 10 o'clock p.m. Admission is $25 per car, and a portion of the proceeds will be given to nonprofit and youth organizations. This past week, the forum released all the results for the top businesses in more than 130 categories. The best Fargo restaurant for 2024 was Doolittle's Woodfire Grill. The most popular items on the menu are the spit-roasted rotisserie chicken, wood-fire buffalo wings, hand-pattied burgers, smokehouse ribs, and salmon. In national news, Joe Biden pardoned his son, Hunter Biden, after Hunter was charged with 9 federal tax charges in September and 3 felony counts for lying on a federal firearms application in June. Every year, Oxford University chooses a new word to add to their dictionary. This year, with over 37,000 votes, they had chosen brain rot. This term has increased in the usage frequency by 230% between 2023 and 2024. It means the supposed deterioration of a person's mental or intellectual state, especially viewed as a result of overconsumption of material considered to be trivial or unchallenging. That's all I got for you tonight. Stick around for Sports with Shania and Weather with Henry.
No kid deserves to go hungry, but try as they might, not every family can afford to put food on the table every day. That's why the Great Plains Food Bank and their partner agencies work every day to bring food to our hungry neighbors. Every dollar donated can provide 4 meals for those in need. Go to greatplainsfoodbank.org and donate today so no kid in North Dakota ever has to go hungry.
My name is Becky Parker, and I'm a news anchor at WDAY-TV. I graduated from NDSU in 2010 with a degree in journalism, broadcasting, and mass communication technologies, and then I had an emphasis on broadcasting. Principles of broadcast production and advanced broadcast production. Those were favorites because they were the most relevant for career experience. You're calling people for interviews, you're writing an article. It doesn't just feel like an assignment, it's like actually doing it. I was the news director for the first full semester of the Bison Information Network. The BIN advisor here was very much invested in me to actually have a career in broadcasting. He helped me get my internship and my first job. The people in NDSU's Department of Communication are really interested and helpful in getting students the connections that they need in order to get a job beyond school.
The NDSU Bookstore, where every true fan and alum goes to get their pride on. Gear up with a variety of high-quality t-shirts, sweatshirts, hats, and more. Made by top-of-the-line brands like Under Armour, Nike, and CI Sport to help you show off your Bison pride. The NDSU Bookstore has everything you need in your two favorite colors, green and gold.
Good evening, my name is Shania. Welcome back to your very own Bison Sports Report for early December. Over Thanksgiving break, NDSU volleyball endured a 3-1 defeat against Denver, bringing an end to their season. NDSU was able to secure the second frame, but fell short for the remaining sets. Allie Hinsey struck 20 kills and 2 blocks. Ariana Bohm also recorded double digits with 12 blocks and 7 blocks of her own, and Alexis Bowling contributed 7 kills and 2 blocks for the Bison as well. Women's volleyball had a great run for their season, making fall 2024 their third consecutive appearance in the Summit League Championship Tournament. They closed off their season with an overall record of 12-14. Last Wednesday, the Lady Bison held off the Montana Grizzlies for an 83-74 win at the Shack. Right out the gate, the Bison were explosive and upbeat. The Bison closed out the first quarter leading by 15 and came back for the remainder of the first half with that same energy. Abby Schulte picked up a steal and an assist to Coonan for a solid layup, and to seal the second quarter, Marissa Frost put up a beautiful, clean buzzer beater before hitting the locker room. By the start of the final half, NDSU lost some of their edge as Montana picked up the tempo, pressing midcourt, forcing turnovers, and contesting threes. Although the Grizzlies outscored the Lady Bison in the third and the fourth, it was not enough as they fell short 9 points to NDSU by the end of regulation. Point guard Marissa Frost led the team with 27 points and 3 steals, followed by 17 points, 6 rebounds from senior Abby Draper, and 13 points, 7 rebounds from Avery Coonan. Ooh. Women's basketball is back on the road at Eastern Washington this Saturday, where tip-off is set for 4 p.m. Men's basketball continued the road trip down in Utah to go up against Weber State last week in what some are calling a bloody matchup for NDSU. The Bison destroyed the Wildcats' 3-game winning streak in a 77-73 victory away from home. The Bison continued to raise the ceiling on their historical 3-point season for NDSU as they wasted no time putting up 10 threes within the first half of the game. Despite a little bloodshed from Mason Miller with a cut on his head and a bloody nose from Brendan Watkins, the green and gold never backed down and outscored Weber State, leading the game by halftime. The Bison opened up scoring in the second half, draining another record-breaking three-pointer. And for the remaining of the game, NDSU delivered the best on both ends of the court in order to stay afloat in their hard-earned victory against Weber State. Senior Moni Jackson led NDSU with 22 points, followed by 20 points and 9 rebounds from Jakari White, and yet another double-digit game for Tajavis Miller with 13 points. Men's basketball will take on Wisconsin Stout this Friday at 12 o'clock noon. In other sports to look forward to this week, the Fargo Dome will be decked out in green and gold as Bison football heads into the second round of the NCAA FCS, looking to bounce back from a 1-point defeat against South Dakota over the holiday break. NDSU will be going up against Abilene Christian for the first time in history, and you can watch that game on ESPN+. Kickoff starts at 2 o'clock p.m. We also have an early emergence from men's and women's track and field this weekend for the Dakota Alumni State Classic. The meet will be hosted in the Shelley Elig indoor facility starting at 11 a.m. So we are officially in the fourth quarter of the year, Bison Nation. Just a few more class sessions before break, and since campus is painted white with snowfall, I'm going to turn things over to our Bison weather report.
Hello, NDSU. I hope you're staying safe and warm on this cold winter's day. Today, we had a high of 23 with a low of 11 with that scattered snow throughout the day. Precipitation is at 10%, humidity 84%, and wind at 15 miles an hour. Going on to the rest of the week, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, we're looking at highs in the 20s, 19, 18, and 29, with 8, 13, and 20 as our lows. But we have mostly cloudy skies all day and into the weekend. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, we're looking at a little bit warmer, not quite, but a little bit warmer than normal. 24, 20, and 18, 14, 13, and 10, dipping down, colder by next week, still with those mostly cloudy skies. Moving to our forecast across the country, as you can see here, a lot of the country is experiencing the same cold as we are. Minneapolis, International Falls, Minot, all of it is reaching up kind of across the Appalachian mountain lines into the south. We're even experiencing south parts of North Texas into that cooler 40s, 50s temperature. Even in places in California, Nevada, we're feeling those cold temperatures. Even Las Vegas is at a 58 degrees Fahrenheit with sunny skies. Thankfully, well, it's just going to get colder, is all I can say. Speaking of colder temperatures, driving tips is always important to talk about. I've talked about it last time. I'm going to talk about it this time again. It's always important to know, especially if you are commuting, if you're a commuter student, if you're traveling a lot. Since I live in the cities, and so I have to travel for the holidays, so it's always nice to know some winter driving safety tips to avoid accidents. 1, drive slowly with cruise control turned off. Accelerate and brake gently. Approach turns slowly, and buckle up every rider every single time. Increase your following distance to allow for plenty of time to stop for the vehicle ahead, and use extra caution on bridges, ramps, and overpasses. And make sure your headlights are on so you're visible to other drivers at night. Well, that's all I have for weather. Remember to stay safe and stay warm and stay sane during Dead Week.
Thank you, Henry, for that upcoming forecast. Dead Week is here, so we wish all of you guys the best as we near finals and end of the year projects. Thank you for tuning in to another broadcast with us this week. My name is Shania, signing off from Bison Information Network. Enjoy the rest of your week.